What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Planet Centauri. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while, and hopefully my plan in this episode was actually to start upgrading things, but I think I needed iron bars and a bunch of other random stuff in order to make it work. So we've got some iron. We've got enough to make like 9 iron bars, and I think that's cool. The 9 iron bars, they're normally applied towards golfing-related stuff, but for right now, I think I can live with the fact that we just need iron. Let me make sure, though, before I go any further in. Yeah, it looks like all the new crafting things that we need are going to be related to iron. So I think we're going to have to dedicate. The problem, what I did a couple episodes ago is I took all of our iron and I used it to make gear. And then I found out right afterwards that we were going to need all of said iron in order to properly gird ourselves with new crafting tables and stuff like that. So this one right here looks like it requires souls or something, but a Middle Ages cauldron. It's a craft decoration allowing you to prepare various mixtures. Yeah, I would like to have that. Oh, it sits up on a pedestal. That's kind of cool. I like that. That looks pretty badass. I actually really like that. Which way do I want it to face? Doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, I'm probably going to take a lot of this stuff and rearrange it anyways. I'm probably not going to do a ton of base building on camera. I hate that seam so much right there. I wish I knew how to get rid of that, but you can't dig on the back wall with... Can't dig... Oh, I can go into automatic... Oh, there's automatic and manual mode for pickaxes too, so that'll be fun. Cool. Yeah, I don't know how you target the back wall or whatever, and so I haven't really been able to figure it out just yet. I've held down like every combination of keys. I'm assuming you just need some kind of like specific tool in order to get it done. Probably a hammer or something like what you needed in Terraria. Or Terraria. A runic table capable of merging runes. That's not that helpful. Steel bars look like they'll give us a couple things too. But, what is that right there? A torture table? No, I don't want to torture people. I don't want this to be like a weird Sado dungeon. I don't want it to be like that. We can make string out of straw. We can make a ball of mass 2 out of 30 slimes. I'm kind of just going through here and seeing what kind of interesting stuff we can craft because I'm not really so positive that there's not something interesting down here at the bottom of the list that we might not want to craft at some point. A Rococo chair. Huh. A Rococo bedside dresser. Is Rococo a designer, or is that like a style? I wouldn't know. Ooh, a Middle Ages bed. I kind of like... We'll take that one right there. And then, before we do anything else, we'll just stack this doodly right there. Can I actually use it, though? Can you sleep or anything like that? No, it doesn't look like you can sleep, so I may just keep that in the inventory for right now. What can I do with this? So we need rice, and we need a bunch of other stuff in order to make different dinners and foods. We can make cups of coffee out of coffee seeds, which will give us life regeneration too. Sure, why not? I'll make some coffee. That sounds alright. From milk, we can make cheese, which appears to be the exact same as drinking milk anyway, so why worry about it? We can also make sugar out of sugar canes, which we had several of. So let me open up my inventory here, and I'll get rid of a lot of this stuff. Out of that, we can make surimi. Little fish sticks are very useful if you have the munchies. Yeah, sure. Why not? We could always use more food in the inventory. But aside from that, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of stuff that we can craft inside of here. It looks like I can make something out of zombie masks, too. Some kind of dinner. I didn't realize this was going to be a cook pot. I was thinking more along the lines of, like, alchemy or something like that. But that's alright. I don't know what I should be planting. Like, we've got cauliflower, we've got rice seeds. It looks like we are going to need rice, like considerable quantities of rice for a lot of the random stuff we're going to be doing, so it might be worth it to take these. I wonder if the land has to be prepared first. It might have to be. If we go back inside of here, can we make a hoe or anything like that? Got our forge. Where's our other anvil at? Did I forget to put it down? I must have forgot to put it down. Anvil, where are you at? Not runic anvil. Runic anvil, we have nothing. Did I just destroy my... No, there it is. I was going to say, I didn't think I destroyed it. That seems like a pretty major screw-up, even for me. He's trying to barf on me through my door, but luckily its integrity is intact. We've also got some beef jerky right there in case you were wondering about that, so that should be cool for later. I didn't see anything that looked like a hoe or a preparation thing. Ooh, what is that? A night sword. 7 cutting damages. Well, I've already got 9 cutting damages. I like the helmet a lot better for the iron set, but I get why we can't use it. We've got to be strong. We've got to keep strong and carry on. I'm about to get you with this sword, zombie. You better sort it out. I'm gonna... Ooh, he got me with that one. I tried to do my back leap. My signature back leap. That's my move right there. All the things in the area, all the critters know that that's my move. Got that back leap right there because it goes faster than you actually... What is that? A chipped ruby. Oh, that's pretty cool. Rubies are pretty expensive. Maybe we'll be able to get rid of that somewhere. I would like to find a new digging spot that I could make a mine inside of. Let's test out this automatic mode, too. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff, ain't it, right there? Oh, see, that's what I was looking for. Terraria style. That's what I wanted, but I didn't know exactly where it might be located at. So let's make our mine shaft right here to be slightly outside of our house. This shouldn't take too long. It should be a project that terminates pretty rapidly because there's a cave underneath us. We already know there's a giant cave underneath us. And unless we end up missing it, which I don't think that we will, we should hit it pretty shortly. A little bit more coal for our future consumption. This is basically what all these games boil down to anyways, is digging yourself a giant ditch into the ground. And then hopefully, I'm a little bit bummed out the steel pickaxe doesn't do away with stone a tad faster. But I guess you get what you get. You can't complain about it. One of those rare times where I fall silent. Sorry, everybody. It looks like there's some iron over there. No, never mind. That's tin. Screw that tin. I don't need it. That tin is not important to me. Unless it holds things that are delicious, I don't want it anymore. Oof. Into the dungeon we go. And actually, we found some iron, so that's pretty swell. I'm going to take all of this stuff. And after grabbing said iron, I actually don't know what our goals are for right now in-game. Like, what is the point that we're working towards? I think I need more steel and I need some more other stuff. But the supplementary items, the problem there is it doesn't tell you what the supplementary stuff is that you need. And so it creates a confusing situation for the player where, well, as an example, they keep it grayed out and it doesn't. I'll have to go back up and check and make sure that I'm being accurate about this because I don't want to be unfair at all. But it looks like when they have the thing grayed out, you can't determine exactly what it is that you need in order to craft, and so you don't really have a great idea of where to look for it. I'll go back up and I'll look in just a minute and make sure that I'm not repeating false information. But anyways, I like the feel of the game so far. It's basically Terraria, but it feels like it's had more work put in on the pixel art end. But mechanically, it still feels like it's got room to grow and places to go, and it definitely still needs to distinguish itself. Because ultimately, it's going to forever have the mantle of Terraria clone hanging around his shoulders, unless it does something like way, way, way different. There's the other mine shaft right there, and so basically we've made a connecting shaft. Not too terrible, but now that I have auto dig, it actually makes this not so bad. I don't mind digging downwards if I have auto dig. It's without auto dig that I find myself just being like, bleh. I don't feel like doing this right now. Let's go find something else to do. If I have auto dig, though, I'm usually pretty happy. Happy as a clam at high tide. See, I questioned that on the internet one time. I was like, so happy as a clam, why is that a saying? Why are clams considered to be happier than any other creature? And somebody answered and said, well, the saying is happier than a clam at high tide, but nobody says that part anymore. And so it comes across a little weird. This cave down here doesn't look to have anything that I desire. There is, however, still the issue of this dungeon over on the right-hand side, which actually appears to be underneath us. So, if I go down from right here, I don't think we can dig that stone. I actually think we are blocked off from doing so. Yeah, this dungeon is actually in kind of a messed up spot, and it looks like it just goes on forever. I don't know how to get inside of it. I assume it's supposed to be a bottom to the top dungeon, because from what I've seen so far, I need that right there, otherwise it's not going to work. From what I've seen so far, the dungeon has no entrances on the left, the right, the top. It seems to go from the bottom to the top rather than from any other direction. I suppose we'll go east for a little while and see if maybe our digging lands us in any other special area. We need raw resources and we need a bunch of other stuff to work on. So, yeah, that still makes us run straight into the side of this dungeon. I may have to migrate to the west then. I mean, this dungeon is actually totally messing up my mining operations right now and making them really, really difficult. So that puts me in not so great of a mood. Maybe... God, I don't even know. Maybe we go all the way to the west, we build ourselves another base, and we try to dig down at a different location. I think there is a snow biome off to our west, and I'm not too concerned about going after it. I think there could be... Is that iron right there? That's iron right there. I need that. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta make a detour every now and again. We gotta make them detours and just grab some of these little resources that are around. There we go. And I don't know if that cave leads anywhere, but I see glowy shit, so no, it takes us right back to where we were. Alright, let's get back up to the surface. Surfaced up we are. So we're going to go to the west now, and we're going to see what's hiding out there. We do have some beef jerky and some other little things that we can totally make use of. I'll probably put that right there. It gives us regeneration 2. It's important to remember that we do have other little options that we can participate in here. Have you go there and you go there. We're not going to be doing any digging anytime soon, so we'll move items around a bit. There's a big slime over here. I do love the pixel art in this game. The pixel art reminds me of like the work that's been done by really, really professional guys, like the guy that did the game. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but there was a Scott Pilgrim video game, like a beat 'em up. That artist, I can't remember his name. He also did the art for that Mercenaries type game or whatever. Like people that are known. Oh, we got a runic crafting table. That's pretty cool. So people that are known. Ooh, life gem level 1. So does that just go around my neck? A life medallion. It says it's a medallion, but it doesn't look like... Oh, it goes right there. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Wow, there's like a plane buzzing my neighborhood right now. I don't know what this guy thinks he's doing. He's flying hella low, though. What I may do is I may go all the way out to the west here. We got some snow slimes and things that need to be dealt with. Yeah, he's flying super low. I don't know what he's up to right now. He's about to get in trouble with somebody. Actually, if they do it for me, I wouldn't complain. If I could just use one of these caves right here, that sounds great as well. Just something that dives down below the surface. Wow, the amount of copper down here. The amount of copper down here is absolutely incredible. I want that shit on automatic mode, always. Keep it on automatic. We don't have time for semi-auto mining. Semi-auto mining is not our thing. So 3, I need you to be 1, 2. Put you out there. Oh shit, what are you? Dead is what you are. You just got dealt with. I don't know if I should jump right here. I'm going to eat some jerky real fast. Oh, good. The drop wasn't that bad. You feel the drop coming, but you're not quite sure. Alright, and then we still have that available, so we can put in a couple platforms right there. Our light radius does not appear to be functioning anymore, so I am going to have to go into this menu and make myself some more torches, because I can't see worth a damn right now. Luckily, you can keep it in your offhand, which works out okay. What are those right there? That's a different thing. I've never seen that before. Come back for it in just a second. I don't want to get sidetracked. Does this loop back up to the surface? It more than likely does from its angularity. My guess is that that, for some reason, randomly generated itself. Oh, chipped amethyst. Okay. Good stuff. No complaints from me. Little orange mushrooms, big red mushrooms, little red mushrooms, mushrooms of all shapes and all sizes. Come to Matt's Mushroom Emporium. Matt's Mushroom Market. There we go. Matt's Mush Market. Ooh, that's even better. I think the advertising on that one pretty much sells itself. Sells itself like a hooker at an hourly motel. I think I need further platforms, so let's go in on that too. little bit of iron right there to be had. I'm not going to turn it down because we do need steel for some of our other stuff. With the runic crafting bench, I'm kind of interested to see what I can do with that. If it's either going to let me craft runes, or B, where did it go off to? Here, let me sort one more time. It ran off to right there, runic crafting tables. A runic table capable of merging runes. Well, I don't have any runes or anything like that, so I don't know exactly how that's going to play out. But we'll mess with it in a little bit and see if there's anything cool we can do with it. Tunnel's compressing downwards a little bit. May have to do a little bit of mining just to get through here. I'm okay with it, though. I enjoy this kind of stuff. This is one of my favorite parts of Terraria, is actually just, like, tunnel diving. Just being around and getting shit done. Let's light it up a little bit more down here. Make sure that it's apparent that we've attempted to be down here. A little bit more coal. I've been over here, because there are platforms on that side and there's dig holes right there. A couple more souls, but I think I'm going to need... Oh, never mind. We already opened that one. Ow. Apparently I already opened that one too. Levitating torches. Look upon my glorious magic. There's some iron up there, but I'm not sure how badly I want it. Like, I kind of want it, but I don't, like, super want it. Ow. Eat some food. We're gonna need the health. Yikes. Give us a couple minutes of regeneration anyways, just to buy our time while we try to figure out what our objective is down here. Oh, there's a little bit more. I'll take it. I will... Oh, there's some up above us, too. Yeah, now we're getting iron. Don't particularly need it for anything other than supplementary stuff. But for now, it's kind of cool. Alright. This is dangerous. Don't dig over your own head in real life. This is a bad plan. This is a really dumb plan. This is a plan that is absolutely going to bear painful fruit, and someone is going to have to, like, write a write-up about it. It will be in a dictionary or an encyclopedia somewhere as an incident. That's how you know shit went wrong, is if they add you to the encyclopedia. You're like, man, shit went really, really wrong, didn't it? And you all sit there and be like, yep, shit went wrong. Looks like we're getting down to the point where stone is no longer interspersed with dirt. I don't know how far down we can actually take this thing, but... I assume we'll bottom out at some point. Ah, back to this dungeon, which is still underneath us. That one looks a little different, though. The shape of the walls is a little bit odder. Like, the other one was very angular and, like, perpendicular and, like, stony and kind of castle-like. That one's got curves. So, I'm thinking it might be a different dungeon. I don't know how frequently these dungeons are meant to come up underneath the surface, but it looks like they come up pretty often. Now that I've got a few more crafting resources, we may want to go back up to the surface and just kind of see what we can do with it. Although, without souls... I mean, it looks like we've got to purify souls at some point. Or, like, combine them, or maybe turn them into a currency that we can use to craft stuff. Seems alright to me. That bat survived my swipe. No way. The bats are getting tougher, smarter, stronger, faster, more well-adapted. Okay, so we're back up at the surface again. I got tired of running into the dungeon every single time and just kind of getting stopped off because there's some random thing inside of there that I can't seem to get inside of. So anyways, I am at a bit of a loss for where we're supposed to go with our progression right now. My estimate would be maybe to search the surface and kind of just see what happens. For 6 wood and a ruby, we can make a new thing, and I don't know what that is, but I kind of want to play with it. It looks like it allows us to refine gemstones and make them stronger. It's undefined as a game object, so even the game doesn't know what it is. We can make a flawed amethyst. So it looks like we can take lower quality ones and turn them into higher quality ones. Now, what those are used for, we haven't really verified yet, but I do have another crafting bench right here that we haven't played around with too much, and so It looks like possibly... I don't know. I have no idea. They shouldn't keep these grayed out, in my opinion. I think they should have these tell you what the item is so that you have like a rough idea where it comes from. Otherwise, all you're doing is you're kind of just grabbing stuff into your inventory until you randomly have the things assembled that you need. And so I think it should be grayed out, but it should tell you what the item is at the bare minimum that you need in order to complete the... In order to complete your little crafting recipe. We're going to go to the left this time, I suppose. Let me regenerate some health, though, next to the shrine over here. So we'll grab this, and there we go. Give me my health back. Hey, you, health. Gimme. What did it want me to do? It's got me on crafts 3. It makes me want... It wants... Oh. Make a tin anvil. I don't know if I'm feeling that one. Not sure if I'm feeling that one. I have 10 bars, and I could probably bang it out pretty fast, but... Man, we got a couple little things inside of here. Regenerated, too. Alright, well, if it wants me to make a tin anvil, I guess I can. It's not... So we place the tin anvil. Oh, I gotta build a furnace too. God, I should have just done this in order. I can't stand mandatory tutorials though, where they like force you to do them, and that's essentially what the game is doing right now. I'm not a fan of that shit. I should be able to turn it off and just skip the whole damn thing. Just because it's pretty self-explanatory how you play the game. I haven't noticed anything outside the ordinary. By the way, upgrade. I can upgrade things? How do I upgrade things? Oh. Well, that's kind of sexy. I didn't realize that was even an option. Apparently I can imbue souls into things. And then if I have the extra crafting materials, we can then make them stronger. Okay, I learned a thing today. I'm gonna put some dirt right there. Then I'm gonna bin the rest because nobody needs that amount of dirt. Okay, so that's done. Had to make a furnace. What was the other part? 3 tin bars. That means they're gonna want me to go harvest like a shit ton of tin from down below. Yeah. Oof. Alright. Back to the grind, I suppose. Back to the grind. There's some tin up there, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Not going to be enough to get the thing done. Alright, we'll focus on doing the tutorial quest for the next little bit, because it seems like maybe that's going to lead us into whatever we need to do. I don't like that my sandbox is being interrupted by like a mandatory tutorial that needs me to do stuff so that I can figure out what the later game stuff is, but whatever. It's cool. I mean, it may not even work like that. I may be just overreacting right now. It's completely and totally possible. I will see you all later. This is Planet Centauri. I hope you guys liked it. I will see you in the next episode, which we'll probably do a couple more. All right, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye.